Hello everyone, I'm Christina, and this is my art journey in pattern design, illustration, and lettering. Welcome to Make Something Small. I have another pattern collection update for Winter Without Snow. I was working on patterns in Affinity Designer 2 on my iPad yesterday, but it started to crash whenever I moved an element. So I exported my color palette, my templates, the pattern I was working on, and all of my assets into the Affinity app on desktop. There is a learning curve, but I was able to continue working on the half drop pattern that I started. This is the half drop pattern that I was working on Wednesday. I was trying to fill in the spaces between the larger flowers, but I ended up making an obvious seam in the pattern. So I'll be going back to this today, Thursday, to make adjustments. This pattern is Camellias in the Rain, a pattern that I finished last week. I made it in Affinity Designer 2 on the iPad. I used a circle template to make the pattern. I arranged the flowers into the circle shapes, and using the pattern preview artboard, I was able to make sure that nothing was overlapping. I finished the pattern by using the raindrops texture pattern that I made in Procreate. This pattern is the Camellia bud stripes. I made this pattern using a diamond layout. This is the template with a row of the diamonds highlighted so that you can see them. This is another working pattern, but I think I want to group the flowers and leaves together the way I did in the circle pattern instead of having them be singles. I haven't used the horizontal texture pattern yet that's behind it in Affinity, but I am looking forward to trying it and seeing how it turns out. I'm also planning to make a basic pattern repeat and a diamond pattern repeat using different motifs, different elements this coming week. And while I watch TV in the evenings, I'm going to spend some time in Procreate turning those elements into a sticker file. These are my stripe patterns that I used in my last collection. Should I make a few of these as well using my color palette for this collection, Winter Without Snow? I am so glad to be done turning the elements into vectors and finally making patterns. Making the patterns is the fun part. I made this diamond pattern template in Affinity on my desktop, and I can't wait to make a pattern with it and show it to everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll share a new video on Friday at 8 a.m. Central Time. I hope you have a great week, and remember that big projects start with something small.